Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Super Putty on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, the SNES, the SNES. This is published by Varie Corporation. Varie Corporation? Because the quality of their titles varies immensely. This is by System 3 Arcade Software, programmed by Chris Butler. He's got his name on the title screen. And he's got his name at the top of the high score table as well. Well done, Chris. Well done for self-promotion. That's amazing. We've got 4 levels here. One of them is a gym. And you basically, in this game, control a blue blob which has the ability to lie flat, punch, run, and I think you can climb using one of the buttons, although I don't do it very much in this video because I really hate this game. So I was purchasing another bunch of Super Nintendo games many years ago, and I think it was Video Game Imports I bought some Super Nintendo games from, some Super Famicom games as it happens, and they gave me a minty brand new looking copy of this game, which they were selling for £5 at the time, and no one wanted it for £5, and I certainly was not pleased to receive this for free. I should have really binned it or given it to someone who likes awful Amiga style arcade games. One of the reasons I'm supposing this didn't really take off as a thing outside of an Amiga is that most people who bought a SNES or a Mega Drive really didn't want to play Amiga games on it. And indeed, I sold my Amiga because of games like this. Shall I list the ways I hate this game? I think I shall. The first thing I hate about it is the overall game design. It's irritating, it's clumsy, it's unintuitive. I hate the graphic design, I hate the way the game looks in total. Like, the character design is awful, the levels are busy, garishly covered, there's zero charm to the visuals. There's a fox that pops up every now and again, he bursts through the background and sort of wisecracks. He's a massive twat. You got these like big nosed things. It's very programmer arty in a way, I suppose. I just really hate it. There's a carrot there with a machine gun and sunglasses. That sort of shit's hilarious. I find that incredibly funny. I hate it. The music is also awful. Is that a carrot in a nappy or a baby in a nappy with a machine gun? I don't know. The controls, like I said, awful. Visuals, awful. And the music sounds like it's gone through some sort of weird low-pass filter. The tunes are crappy. The repeating sound effects are annoying. All in all, it's a rather crappy game. And the box has an annoying image on the front. So I should really throw this on the nearest fire. Or donate it to donate it to someone who would actually enjoy it. Someone who's probably been lobotomized in the last 3 months would enjoy this game. I'm suggesting. If you like this game, I'm sorry if I'm being rude about it, and I didn't mean to say that you've been lobotomized. I was talking about somebody else, not you, just so you know. Yeah, so even this game for free is an affront to my taste in video games. We do have a background here which rips off Sonic the Hedgehog's palm trees, like the polygonal look, because I guess they were trying to evoke some sort of current ride the zeitgeist in some way, like the palm tree zeitgeist that was all the rage. One of the design flaws of this thing is you never know what's going to fucking hurt you. Like, there's spikes in the background that are part of the background. Like, they look like part of a background tile. They don't look like part of a platform. And they're difficult to spot because of the ridiculous amounts of noise in the background. I suppose these like checkerboard designs are also a bit Sonic the Hedgehog, aren't they? Yeah, so they've tried to nab some of Sonic the Hedgehog's aesthetic here without having any of the charm of it. So yeah, there's a couple of spikes just below that platform there, look. They don't... Most games, they would be sort of highlighted in a way which made you understand they were going to kill you, but in this game, not so much. I think what you have to do is you have to rescue these kind of... I don't know what they are, like mushrooms that are somehow encased in ice. You have to get them to the UFO thing at the top of the screen there. Oh, this level's infuriating, and that lets you complete the round. Oh, this game is so awful. The controls, everything about it is bloody horrible. I don't know how they've made a game this bad. And why Varie Corporation thought it'd be a good idea to release this in Japan. Surely Japanese people didn't like this kind of nonsense. Or maybe they found it charming, I don't know. Tiny sprites, awful collisions, bad map design. Oh, it's just not for me. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to slag it anymore. I'm just going to leave it at that. But everything I've said about this game is true. It's awful. And it's these type of games are the reason I got rid of my Amiga to buy a Mega Drive. This type of thing, Shadow of the Beast, James Pond, stuff like Xenon 2. Look at this. Awful, awful bastard. Yeah, all the games that people say the Amiga's great at, or it's cool at arcade games, I find them all universally piss poor. The games that are great on the Amiga are things like Dungeon Master and, you know, those kind of slower paced things. I'm sure there are some good arcade conversions because I played a couple back in the day on the Amiga, but arcade style games from scratch, generally and genuinely looking at this kind of thing, which is just bloody awful. Now, when I recorded this video, I didn't know you could... Well, I hadn't remembered that you could use your putty to kind of jab upwards and latch onto platforms. So that made it frustrating. I sort of find that out in a second. Like respawning enemies on a single screen platformer should be outlawed. But I then discovered that you can get up slopes if you repeatedly press jump. The game is super unintuitive and absolutely charmless. I think I've made my feelings clear. So, if you love this game, you can tell me where I've gone wrong in the comments. You can... It's a sausage there, look, with a fork in it, and it's like he's doing like he's running left and right, like he's panicking. That wacky British sense of humour. Yeah, you can tell me where I've gone wrong. You can call me out for my rubbish reviewing style, which I'm well aware of. That's fine. You can... Well, basically, you can, if you love this game and you're affronted by what I've said, just take revenge in the comment section in any way you find acceptable to you. And I'll take it. I understand that, you know, this sort of stuff's subjective, but by God, do I hate this game. Okay, that's me. Ta-ra!